Good morning, the YouTube. Good morning, the YouTube, or good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time it is that you're going to be watching this. It's been a long time since I've last posted a video, but luckily for you, I've got a very busy September coming, and I'm going to try and document as much of it as I can. More for my own sake, don't care if it gets 1 views, don't care if it gets 1,000, I'm just going to enjoy it. So we're at Foundry in Coventry. I've been here a few times, really enjoying this gym. It's got some really good bits of kit, and then I generally will go and travel to like an Ultraflex on a weekend. But in for back day, come and join me all across the workout. So yeah, I'll update you more later. So here we are, we're in for back. I always start my back days by doing some dead hangs and planks. This allows my lats to feel like they open up a little bit more, all my mid back just decompress as I sort of stretch out. And the planks, again, tying up that midsection so I'm nice and braced, ready for when I do any of my heavy work. If it's good enough for Cuba, it's good enough for me, we'll take that. I'm already strapped up, I'm already chalked up, we're ready to go. So let's get into a minute of dead hangs, a minute of planks, and then we can get onto a heavy work. I've already done one set, this will be my second set for the warm up, and then we'll find, I think, a dual arm row from like a high to a low position, get the lats nice and free, nice and open, and go from there. So I always like to wrap my arms, my wraps nice and tight, especially when dead hanging. This just allows my forearms to be a bit less present, as I always do give up first. And we lower ourselves down. Now we get straight into our planks. We're going to be here for around a minute. Again, we're going to tighten for that core. We leave nothing left on the table throughout this warm up. It's going to create a lot of stability for the rest of our session. So this has to be one of the heaviest T-bar rows known to man. It's a proper humbler. I usually, on the one next to it, I can do probably 5 or 6 plates. This fucker, like 4 plates, and it kills me. I get a couple of reps. But as always, shoes off, get your fucking socks on, and let's lift some heavy shit. This should be quite nice, just like a little warm up. I'm not going to wrap up properly. We'll go for 6-ish reps, then we'll get into our working set. Probably stick 15s extra on each side. See what we get on that. Hopefully another 6, but let's get it. Yep, she's heavy. Well, it's moving quite nice. It's probably all the extra trend that I've been putting in, so we'll take that. Found some 15s. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll be at 220s a side. But like I say, it's a fucking heavy bit of kit. Any of you guys or girls who have used the hammer strength sort of T-bar row, you'll know this shit's fucking heavy. But heavy to get grow, right? We're definitely going to use the straps on this one. If you're not using straps, like, why the fuck are you not? You're leaving so much on the table for growth, progression, reps. So if you're not using them, get yourself some. I'm not affiliated with any brand, but the brand that I like to use is Hard Body. They're leather, they're long, they're sort of funky colourways. They're pretty decent. I've snapped a couple of sets of them, I will say that, but the customer service is very good, and then we'll replace them straight away. Sending them the information required. So, shout out Brandon. Let's get it. This piece is a absolute mega bit of kit, which is built for fucking giants, and I'm nowhere near a giant. Standing in at 5'8"-ish. I say ish loosely, because it's roughly that. I don't think I'm much shorter. I think if anything, I'm probably taller. But to be on the safe side, we'll say I'm 5'8". I don't want to say I'm 5'10", I feel like a giant, but that's not the case. So we're going to do a warm-up set, get a warm-up in, get it out of the way, then we'll start loading her up. I don't really class them as warm-ups, they're more feeler sets. Make sure the machine's set up right. And again, we try really drive our elbows down to our hip, down to our pocket area. That way we can get most lat engagement. So we have a nice stretch at the top, drive down, squeeze, hands need to go a little bit wider, same again. Light work. Let's load her up. What should we try? 3.5 plates this side. Could be a working set. It's busy in here today. And there's me fucking filming away. Like, right, you know. That's 3. Let's go 3.5. I can move 4. It's a bit scrappy, but we can get it done. So here we are, deadlift time. I'm not going to show you all the bollocks in between. I'm just going to show you working set, warm-up set, and then potentially back off, we'll see. Depends how easy it moves today. But for my first warm-up set, I always like to pull from a nice high, thick bumper plate, pull it up an inch, pause, and then pull up all the rest of the way from there. This allows me to start from a solid position that's very awkward with a medium sort of weight. It just allows me to mentally prepare for what's about to come, as this sort of shit gets pretty heavy. So let me show you what I mean. Always go double overhand. I used to lift over under, but I ended up getting like a real bad trap imbalance. So pull it an inch, and then up. Nice and easy. I don't know about you guys, but I pissed probably like fucking 3 or 4 times throughout my session. I do get through at least 3 litres of water, if not more, but is it a bit excessive? I don't know. Either way, let's go fucking get it. There we go. That was a heavy one. So before that I did 3 plates, 4 plates, onto my 5th for 2. 3 and 4 plates, I did 8 reps on each. So a lot of volume shifted, a lot of weight shifted across the working set. Now I've got the joys of unloading this motherfucker. I might leave 2 plates on, maybe do some, Ric Flair. Maybe do some bent over rows or single arm, we'll see. But I might go and try and get Ric Flair's autograph because that was a big woo. So I'm just gonna, yeah buddy, this set, just fucking 20 reps, see what we get. So, seated lateral row, 3 plates. I think we can probably push this up to close to 5. I just want to get the movement pattern right, have a nice feeler set, make sure I'm targeting the lat in what I want to be biased in. So, I'm going to hook our hand over, I'm going to draw it nice and low, I'll bring it down in line with our hip, around our pocket. This machine is fucking big, so I like to basically sit on my lead foot, have the other one supported on the other side, and stretch and pull from that. So let's get in position and we can see what we can do. So yeah, 1 leg down, 1 leg on the other side. We sit on one. This is going to allow our elbow to travel nice and low. Wrap up as usual. Gents, you should know that. Good, feels good. Stick 2 more plates on. See what we've got on that. Okay, we got this. Let's take it to failure. Heavy. So there we go, last set. We're going to be doing, last exercise, sorry, 2 sets on this. Then we'll go and give you a round of posing, strip down to a little underpants, see what we look like. We're not seeing any frontal. I've got my my surgery done, which I'll explain more after this session. Heavy. Fucked. That's it, it's a wrap. We're out, we're in the car park. I need to go and mentally prepare myself for the drive home, as I'm pretty fucked. But a quick summary of what's to come for this month. I'm traveling around the UK a little bit to some of the gyms, just trying them out, trying new kit, seeing what it's like, as my last push up on this bulk of the phase 1. So I've got about 4 more weeks left of that. Then I've got my gyno surgery, so that's the surgery that I'm having. I've got gynecomastia under the left breast, so I'm having that all chopped out. Then it's going to be a little recovery. So at that point, I'm going to take the opportunity to reduce everything right down, get into a health phase as such, of what they call it. So just back to TRT. Get my blood work done after 6-8 weeks, depending on how I am, if everything's all good. And then we're going to phase 2 of the push-up, which will then be probably another 6 months or so of trying to gain as much size as we can. And then hopefully we're in a position where we might be able to diet down ready for a show. Probably around June, July time next year. I think that'd be pretty cool. So we'll see what we've got, get on stage, probably get told we need to grow a lot more, which is totally fine, as that's what I'm expecting. But I think it'd be quite cool to get in my little pants, step on stage, see how things is. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've got. So any of the other gyms that I do visit in the UK, if I'm feeling brave enough, I will put my camera out. But it's a little bit strange doing this. So hopefully this one turns out all right. I don't know if the clips are any good. I just had a good session. So hopefully we'll see you in the next.